Okay, picture this. You snap a photo of a suspicious mole with your phone, and instantly you get a diagnosis. No waiting, no doctor's visit, just cutting-edge AI analyzing the image right there in your hand.
That's the kind of future MobileVit is building toward. It sounds like science fiction, but it's closer than you think. And that's just one application. Imagine the possibilities in education, where AI tailors learning to each student's needs, or in art, where algorithms become creative collaborators.
That's what has me so fascinated by this new AI model. It's not just another incremental step. It feels like a whole new playing field. And the best part is, it promises to bring that power to devices we use every day. We're talking about AI that fits in your pocket, but has the potential to reshape entire industries.
It's a game changer, no doubt. And the key lies in how MobileVit tackles a fundamental challenge in AI balancing power and efficiency.
Right, because right now it seems like you either have super smart AI that requires a room full of servers or streamlined AI that's limited in what it can do.
Exactly. Think of it like this. Imagine trying to understand a complex painting. Traditional models like CNNs are like meticulously studying each brushstroke in isolation. They excel at recognizing individual elements, but often miss the bigger picture, the overall composition.
So they might recognize a nose, an eye, a mouth, but not connect them as a face.
Precisely. Then you have VITs, which are like stepping back to experience the entire artwork at once. They capture the context, the emotions, the artist's intent. The problem is this panoramic view comes at a cost. They're incredibly resource intensive, like trying to download 1,000 high-resolution images at once.
And that's where MobileVit steps in with its transformers as convolutions approach, right? This is where I start to get a little lost in the weeds. It sounds incredibly complex, like it's trying to rewrite the rules of how AI processes information.
In a way, it is. MobileVit isn't simply shrinking down existing technology. It's fundamentally rethinking how AI models see and interpret information, especially visual data.
So instead of just making a smaller version of something that already exists, they're essentially creating a new language for AI to communicate more efficiently.
That's a great way to put it. MobileVit allows for a kind of global communication within the model, even with limited resources. Think of it like a network of gossiping friends. Imagine each pixel in an image is one of those friends eager to share information.
Yeah, I can see where this is going.
In MobileVit, these pixel friends don't just whisper to their immediate neighbors. They have a direct line to everyone else at the party, thanks to those clever transformers we talked about.
So even though each pixel is only looking at a tiny part of the image, they're getting insights from the entire picture through this gossip chain.
Exactly. They're pooling their knowledge, building a richer understanding of the image as a whole. It's like giving every pixel a little piece of that panoramic view, even if they can't see it directly.
And this global communication, as you called it, is what allows MobileVit to be so efficient. It's like a hive mind working smarter, not harder.
Precisely. And the results are incredible. The research paper is full of data comparing MobileVit to existing models, and it's not even close.
So less about comparing apples to oranges, more like apples to, I don't know, grapes. They're both fruit, but in a totally different league.
You could say that. But what impressed me most was its performance on ImageNet.
Ah, yes, the Mount Everest of image datasets.
Think millions of images all categorized and tagged the gold standard for benchmarking image recognition models. And on this massive test, MobileVit outperforms MobileNet v3, which is already incredibly efficient by a significant margin.
That's impressive. What's even more mind-blowing is that it achieves this while using the same number of parameters. It's like acing a test while studying a fraction of the time.
Exactly. MobileVit proves that bigger isn't always better in AI. Sometimes it's about being smarter with the resources you have.
This all sounds incredibly promising, but is it too good to be true? Are there any drawbacks or limitations we should be aware of?
Well, no technology is perfect, right? One of the challenges the researchers highlight is something called inference time. It's basically the speed at which the model can process new information on a device.
So while the model itself is incredibly efficient, getting it to run smoothly on, say, a smartphone is still a bit of a hurdle. So it's like having a race car driver, incredible skills, but stuck in rush hour traffic.
A perfect analogy. The potential is there, but the infrastructure needs to catch up. However, the researchers are optimistic. As hardware and software for mobile devices continue to improve, this bottleneck should become less of an issue. Imagine a future where our smartphones have the processing power of today's supercomputers.
Now that's a future I can get behind. But what really excites me is the bigger picture here. The research paper only briefly touches on the broader implications of MobileVit. but even those hints are pretty tantalizing. We've already talked about healthcare and education, but where else could this technology lead us?
That's what makes this so groundbreaking. It's not just about making our phones a little bit smarter, it's about fundamentally changing how we interact with technology and the world around us.
It's like the difference between having a calculator and having a personal assistant who can not only crunch numbers, but also anticipate your needs and offer creative solutions.
Precisely. Imagine real-time language translation that captures nuances and emotions, personalized shopping experiences that adapt to your unique tastes, or even smart cities that manage resources with incredible efficiency, all powered by tiny AI brains working behind the scenes.
It's amazing to think that this technology, which seems so specialized right now, could have such a ripple effect across every aspect of our lives.
And this is just the beginning. As researchers continue to explore the possibilities of MobileVit, we can expect to see even more creative and impactful applications emerge. It's an exciting time to be following the world of AI.
Absolutely. Feels like we're on the cusp of a major shift. So for our listener who's been on this deep dive with us today, what's the key takeaway they should carry with them?
The future of AI is not just about bigger and more powerful models. It's about smarter, more efficient models that can bring the power of AI to everyone, everywhere. MobileVit is a perfect example of this new era of AI, and its potential is limitless.
It certainly gives us a lot to think about. Thanks for joining me on this deep dive into the world of MobileVit.
It's been a pleasure exploring this exciting new frontier with you.
And to our listeners, keep those thinking caps on because who knows what incredible breakthroughs await us in the ever-evolving world of AI. Until next time.